right, Sydney. So again, just to give you some perspective, this is a breaking news situation that we've been following for several hours now. Memphis police now have 19-year-old Ezekiel Kelly that you see here in their custody. He was arrested in Whitehaven near Ivan and Hodge. And this has been an active situation, to say the least. To give you some perspective on how busy they've been, the involvement of their work, South Haven police involved as well. And that is because this initially started, according to Memphis police, we were told Kelly was in, you've been hanging with us, you will recall, I was saying something about a gray Toyota. Well, police tell us that was the vehicle that he was in the beginning of their pursuit of him in this shooting rampage. He was in a gray Toyota. He went to South Haven in that vehicle to the raceway on I-55 and State Line Road. Law enforcement spotted him there at the raceway. He then ditched that vehicle and stole another vehicle, jumped in a Dodge. This was no carjacking, South Haven police telling us, no carjacking, but he stole a Dodge Challenger, and that is the vehicle he was captured in once he came back to Memphis, all right? So that's the timeline to give you how this individual has been on the move as you look live now in Whitehaven, where Kelly, 19-year-old Ezekiel Kelly, actually was captured. And this has been a very busy, very active scene and night and work for Memphis police, if you will, because of all the details that we just mentioned. Again, this all started around 4:30 this afternoon. We were hearing reports of multiple shootings across the city. And this live look now, you see crime scene tape there. What we do know, still working to get a lot more information for you as soon as we can from Memphis police, but the most important information we can pass along to you now is that they have...
Hey, Shalom, Akir Shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone. Blessings and salutation be to the hopeful elect. In the gospel, God living understanding of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. It's the Akir Mahalal here, coming back with another lesson. We got this super gremlin right here. All right, this super gremlin by the name of Ezekiel Kelly, and you got the name. You got the nerve to have a name like Ezekiel, which is a name of a prophet. Okay, this super gremlin right here says Ezekiel 19 is in custody after frightening several across our city of Memphis. It says Memphis police issued an alert Wednesday evening to be on the lookout for an armed and dangerous man who police said was on a shooting rampage across Memphis. Now, have you noticed these shootings have been going on, quite frankly, a lot lately? Okay, now I don't know if Esau is setting these things up, okay, because a lot of times, man, you have what they call black faces. Esau, what he do, he'll dress up as a Negro, and you can watch it, you can Google it, you can YouTube it. That a couple of years ago, this Edomite male robbed a bank disguised as a Jake, and they rolled on a Jake who he looked like, man, and locked his ass up until they found out that it was called blackface. But you see, with that being said, man, hey, Esau could be behind this, but more than likely this was a nigga, okay, because we know that Jake is a bunch of damn murderers, a bunch of thieves, a bunch of robbers, because the scriptures call Jake straight up fucking covetous, man. And it's a demonic spirit that the Most High set forth in the earth to bring about judgment, because this guy was straight up a death angel, man. And you look in his face, you can tell this nigga ain't got no remorse about what he did. Okay, a super gremlin, as the apostles would call this nigga, man. And that's why the 2/3 of you gotta go, okay? Because the 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're worse than a fucking white man. You see? Because the scriptures say, my people become worse than the wicked. And according to the Bible, you are the wicked. I mean, you're not the wicked, but some in certain Bible scriptures, they refer to you as being the wicked, man. Okay? So it says, the man was later identified as Kelly, who had an active warrant for his arrest for first-degree murder issued Wednesday. Okay? So he just already clapped somebody and put somebody to death. Because the scriptures say there be spirits that's created for vengeance. Okay? And clearly this guy was a spirit created for vengeance. But see, this it's a double-edged sword. Because guys like this are going to get the harshest judgment. Because when the Most High raised up Esau Edom to do his purge, then, hey, you better believe me, case and sure, Jakes like this will be put down in the first wave, okay, with extreme prejudice, okay, because, hey, look at him, he's a nigga, all right, he has no remorse, he has no type of remorse for life, no regard for children, no regard for himself. And it's so surprising that Esau didn't put a bullet in his goddamn head, because that would have been the best thing to do to a nigga like this. But see, Esau want to make an example. So they gonna give this man life sentence after life sentence after life sentence after life sentence, man. You know? But anyway, it says his criminal history also includes attempted first-degree murder, aggravated assault, and reckless endangerment. And those charges stem from arrest in 2020. So my thing is this. Why is this man still in jail? Why is he still on the streets? Because if he had an aggravated assault with reckless endangerment, okay, he had first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder. Attempted murder holds the same charges as a fucking first-degree murder, man. Okay? I think it's like, what, 20 to 25 years? Because I believe a first-degree holds 20 to 50. I believe attempted murder holds at least 20. Okay? So it says, Mayor Jim Strickland says Kelly was sentenced to 3 years in prison for those charges, but served just 11 months in his release. And what Esau is going to do is that he's going to release these goons out here, man. Because, hey, when all hell break loose, and you women, hey, you women got to look out for men like this. Because the beloved brother, Arad Gabar, from the St. Louis camp, hey, he did a show on basically women getting caught out there and putting sex rings, man. You know, being out 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, guy in the broad, and you got men that's plotting on your ass. You see? Why getting this fucking idiot turn off the hose? But anyway, brothers, with that, I'm going to come back and do a part 2. All praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. With that, Shalom and a bubble ball. Stay tuned for part 2.